Hey guys, it's Austin Doctor here, and welcome back. Well, this is the final review for How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. And yes, I might actually leave a score at the end of this, but I'm just going to say, overall, this anime was enjoyable, but they have really cut things out of the actual source material that kind of ruins a couple things. And the fight that they actually had with, Creme and Diablo was a lot short and a lot more short than, the actual fight that was supposed to happen. But anyways, it was still an enjoyable episode nonetheless. So we obviously come to Edelgard, basically waiting with an army of Fallen to attack the, town. She sees good old Creme becoming the actual Demon Lord, and Alicia meets up with Edelgard, and we see Celeste making sure, the barrier doesn't break while this is all happening, and Sylvia is actually asking Galford to leave basically Diablo alone to deal with, Creme. Creme actually starts attacking Diablo, and we see Shara kind of take the opportunity to run to Rem, and Diablo sees that Creme is actually incredibly powerful, but she isn't in her normal state of mind, and she's just crazy, basically. And Creme actually hits Diablo with a magic attack, and of course it gets reflected back at her, causing her to actually fall down for a bit. And Shara holds Rem, crying to beg her to come back to life, and this was such a touching moment, and very well executed from the source material. I love it, and I told you guys, Rem is alive. She's not gonna die. Why you all want people to die all the time? Come on. She ain't gonna die. But we see Emil show up, and basically Emil, his purpose was to get Shara and Rem out of the combat zone, and we see the spots that Diablo was setting up during this whole entire fight with Creme is actually for his grand magic, which was amazing. Uses all the elements, even though he didn't say that. It said it in the source material, but they forgot that somehow. But it's called Apocalypse Abyss, and I was like, they nailed it. They nailed that one. And the thing that really annoyed me is he was supposed to break Creme's arm, forcing her to come down, and this is where Rem and, Shara call out, but what happened was it hurts Creme, but not enough to defeat her. Her arm was supposed to be, a little destroyed, and of course Rem and Shara actually showed up to call out to Rem, and that's the big difference between the source material and this. And Creme actually stops fighting, comes back, and the fight was very short and kind of made me upset, but it was, I guess, for a good reason, I guess. And Creme apologizes for breaking the promise that she made to Rem, and Rem tells her it's fine. She's going to be with her no matter what happens. And I'm like, that's a very sweet thing, and I love how that was going. And Diablo basically is almost on the verge of collapsing because he used too much MP again. And Edelgard and Alicia basically run from the Fallen because the Fallen want to punish Alicia and Edelgard for what they did, and they run to the city, as I said. And Sylvia finds out Creme is the Demon Lord and says she can't trust her and starts blaming her for everything that happened, and basically said Diablo was the one that saved everyone. So Diablo ends up, making Creme his servant, and the crystal that was given to him a while ago comes in handy, and Creme actually agrees to it. I thought it was adorable. She's like, sure, as long as she gets to eat more biscuits, right? But we see Sylvia is completely lost and confused at what's going on, and instead of what they pulled in the manga, they pulled the light novel kiss, and I'm like, well, I'm calling the police right now. Where's the FBI? I'm kidding. We all know how she really looks, but Sylvia starts to talk to Galford. This is setting up for season 2, by the way, about watching over Diablo, Shreya, and Rem, basically, and we have a cut back to, Diablo laying on the bed and completely drained, and Shara is like, oh, we're going to sleep with you, and Rem gets a little jealous, and she goes, I'm going to sleep with him too, and Creme too, and Diablo is now more worried about him sleeping with the girls versus fighting the Demon Lord, and I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, oh, this is amazing. And we see Alicia show up and basically hold a knife to Shara's throat and threatens her and starts to bargain for something. Alicia basically outright asked Creme to heal Edelgard from, the wounds that she encountered from the Fallen for punishing her, and Creme is not for it. She says, I can't trust you, yada yada, and she asks Diablo what she should do, and Diablo basically becomes a good guy and says, go ahead, and if you don't know, if you watch the anime, you missed this part, Fallen are only be able to be healed by the Demon Lord, their wounds, and this is a big thing, and if you don't know, if you haven't noticed, Alicia and Edelgard has a very scissoring relationship. What? Oh, hello. So basically, Alicia starts to ask the question, we should be killing mortals kind of thing, and Elgard is with her. Then, Krem is like, no, you can't do that. If you do think that is the way to do it, you are not my follower anymore. I'm like, Krem, you've grown up in the last couple episodes. You've done more character development than Austin has in SAO. But besides that joke, Rem actually asked Alicia how she became a demon lord worshiper, and Alicia basically talks about her life, how she's seen the horribleness of everyone, and it's kind of been an outcast, and her entire life was forced upon her, and her family decided what she should do, and Diablo basically agrees with and understands how she is, because Diablo came from the same thing. And I'm going to be honest, I don't forgive Alicia. I never have, and I never will. You hurt my Rem. You hurt her. You're a horrible person. But, yeah. And Alicia actually attempts to kill herself to atone for what she did, and Diablo stops her and basically tells her straight out that death is not an atonement for what you've done. Diablo believes that she's going to find a place that she can fit in with, and Rem talks about how she has found a place, and Shara has with Diablo. Diablo is like the person that has broken them out of their shell, basically, and we see that Rem forgives Alicia. As I said, I don't forgive her. Diablo does too, but I don't trust her. I'm being honest. That's my perspective, but hey, it's how the cookie crumbles. But I like this whole. I know people don't like Diablo for some reason because he's an antisocial main character, and I'm like, it really hasn't been done many times, and I kind of like it. I kind of like something that's realistic, because I don't care what you say. A good amount of us are a bit antisocial when it comes to certain things, because anime isn't really a popular thing, and when you like anime a lot, you kind of can't talk to anyone, and you kind of cast out of the group. That's kind of why I like, Diablo, but we see Krem, Shara, Rem, Alicia, Elgard all jump into Diablo to sleep with him, and Diablo completely faints because, he's really low on MP points, and we see Alicia head off, and we actually see the elite guard from, when they attacked Diablo for Shara, go to this shrine, and this is all building up for the next season. And I actually really like this, and a lot of people are like, oh, we're not going to get another season. Well, they built up for it, and if you know anything or read the manga, you would know. But we see that Rem, Shara, and Diablo all head off to an adventure, and the one question that got me the entire thing is, where's Krem? Where did she go? Are we going to just forget about her? And they did, and we see that Rem and Shreya actually got jealous about Diablo kissing Krem, and basically forced him to pick who to kiss over a stupid debate as usual, and that was the end. And Diablo's basically before the the end is like, I don't do such things. I am a demon lord. I'm like, he kept through at the end with his persona, and honestly, great anime. But I wish they would follow its source material with certain scenes, because you would know about Alicia and how she kind of interacts with the king, and it would all make sense. But yeah, I still don't forgive her. That's just who I am. I don't forgive people too easily. I get people come from a horrible place, but hey, they gotta earn their trust back, kind of thing. That's how I think, and I know it's gonna probably piss a lot of people off that Rem and everyone forgave, Alicia. And I'm gonna be real. There's no reason for people to be pissed off about Elgard. She really has just been the in between, kind of the I'm here character, the side character, the background character, and I honestly love the character development with a lot of these characters. Especially Krem. She got a fast-forward version of her, but then again, they cut a lot of the fighting scenes very short, but it was enjoyable at the end, and I would give this anime a, 9 out of 10. I would definitely watch this again. I'm probably going to watch it when it's uncensored, because, it's an ecchi. What do you expect, kind of thing, but overall, guys, I love this anime, and what did you think? What did you think about the entire series? Was it enjoyable? Did you love it? Do you want another season? I personally want another season, because there's a little spoiler alert. They get married. What? Who? Don't worry. Wait until the next season. But yeah, guys, this is Awesome Doctor signing out. Remember, a little tidbit right here before I actually go. For every like, it is one biscuit for Krem, and for every share. No, I'm kidding. But for every subscriber, it is 5 biscuits, and for every comment, it is 3 biscuits given to Creme. Think about Creme. Think about all the biscuits she can have. But all joking aside, guys, I really hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you until the next time. This is Austin Doctor signing out. Peace.